Hey YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin. If you're new here, if you're not, thanks for sticking around. I know I've been super MIA for a little while. To be honest, I just needed a break. So I thought I'd pop in with a quick welcome back video to kind of give you guys the rundown on what's been going on and kind of why I took a step back for a bit. So first and foremost, I hit a burnout wall that I never thought I would get to. I was in the same job for 3.5 years and it was just really tough. Like I already knew how to do the position and team members were leaving and it just got very difficult to keep doing the job. So I was really burned out, feeling a lot of the effects of that on my mental health. And so that kind of started bleeding into my entire life. I didn't want to do anything like at all. After work, I was so exhausted. And I work from home, so like it takes a lot to be exhausted after work. I mean, physically, mentally, I'm always like tired, but physically, I was exhausted after work. It was just taking me so much effort to do just a simple job like that I knew how to do. I'd been doing for years. So like I said, that started bleeding into my life. And once that happened, the hobby and the fun of doing YouTube videos, it was draining me. It started to feel like such a chore and just an extra job that I had to do. And I don't ever want my hobby to feel like that. So I started thinking I probably needed to take a break. I also felt like I might have been a little bit too into finances, if that makes sense. I am a meticulous tracker. I love tracking, but sometimes thinking about money too much is a problem for me. So I thought like maybe a break would help with that. So I think it really did. So I took a break. And then during that time, I was heavily applying to jobs and ended up getting an interview process going for an internal shift at my company. I did end up getting that job. And so then, even though I was feeling less burned out because I had all this hope in front of me, I still was like really exhausted at work because I was then doing all of these things to make sure that when I left my team, they were in better shape than when I found them. So the exit and everything there. And then I did take a vacation with my partner, which exponentially helped having a nice break. We ended up combining it with Labor Day. So it was like a 10-day break right before I started my new job, which was just fantastic. So now I've started my new job. It is wonderful. The team seems amazing. Like the work-life balance is great. I am no longer taking phone calls because I was in support before. So no longer taking phone calls, which means I can let myself get into the zone on an individual task and like get it done without being interrupted, which is so good. The training has been definitely interesting. It's a much more technical position than I thought it was, which is awesome. I mean, you guys probably know this, but I went to school for information technology at Purdue. So it's cool to get into the techie stuff, but without getting too in the weeds. I am not a coder. I'm not a programmer. Don't want to be. So it's a cool job. I'm excited. It's been fun to learn and just really reignited my I won't say passion for work, but enjoyment. I am content at work now. And on top of that, I actually did change another thing in my life. I played soccer all through my life and then kind of went to college and kind of let that passion die a little bit because I didn't do intramurals. I was so busy with everything else. So yeah, now that I am, I think like 8 years past high school, I can finally say I'm getting back into the soccer world. I'm a volunteer youth league coach now, and my team is just a riot. They are so fun. And it's like giving me new life to get out of the house a couple times a week and go coach these kids and have some fun. So yeah, my team is great. I have some really good players too, like talented players. So it's very fun to work with these kids. So yeah, a lot has changed in my life. New job, new volunteer work, and not feeling so burned out anymore. And you may have noticed I cut my hair. So yeah, everything kind of fell into place. To where now I do feel like I can allot the bandwidth to get back into making videos. I never really stopped tracking my finances. I just stopped making the videos. So I want to get back into that now. And with that, I have a couple things that I can throw out there as ideas. So let me know what you think. I am going to do a cost of being a bridesmaid video. I've mentioned it before. I finally took the time to put all that into one little sheet to have a visual aid. So I will record that and get that up in September. And then I have some other options, like I could talk more about my career progression and how I got to where I am. But again, I am a young professional, if I do say so myself. So I don't have this like long career progression, and I'm not much of a job hopper. I've been with the same company for almost 4 years now. So if that would be interesting, I would be happy to share that. And then being a volunteer soccer coach comes with some costs. So if you guys would be interested in seeing how much I am spending as a coach, I can dive into that a little bit for you. If you've ever been interested in doing some volunteer work like that, I can go over how much it might cost you. Yeah, so if any of that sounds interesting, let me know in the comments below. But other than that, thank you so much for sticking around and tuning back in, and I will catch you in the next video that I am definitely actually making. Have a good morning, noon, or night, whatever it is for you.